Right, so the next little job we've got is this water filter on the transom. It's seen better days. Corrosion around the top here. So I'm gonna change it out. Now it's got an input and an output. You can have another output for say 2 outboard engines or 2 inputs, reserve tank. This one's just got the pure input and output. To be honest, the hoses, I've got new hose as well because the hose is starting to break down. You can see cracking in it, and when you run your finger along it, it's just black. I wasn't able to get a direct replacement with a water trap on it. I've only been able to get a solid one, but it's going to do the same job. So the way to get it off, now I'm doing it upside down, so I think I'm twisting it the wrong way there. Is we're just going to rotate it off. Some of them have a bolt all the way through. It sort of compresses it. This one is a spin-on can. And we'll just spin the can off. And you can see as the more we take off, the worse it's looking. Especially around the back where you can't see it. I'm surprised it hasn't actually got a hole through it. I've seen it happen before. So my arm's in the way there, but you get the idea, just rotating it off. Quite a long thread on it, and there we go. We'll keep it upright, don't want to spill any of that fuel anywhere. We'll get a bowl and we'll see, because it's a water trap, and we'll see if it's actually been doing its job with the fuel. It's a filter, and you've got a water bowl at the bottom. I'll put that to one side, and then we'll fit the new one. So I've taken that filter off here. You can see the condition of it. Absolutely rotten all around the top there. We've even started to get some corrosion starting on the inside there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain it out into this jar and just see what is actually in there. So it's just a twist top. I'm just going to drain the majority of it out. Just curious to see as to what actually is in here. Might not be any water in it at all. Might just be purely fuel. But we'll drain the bottom off, which is where all the water would be. I showed you there, it's just the top there, it's just a spin top. We might be lucky, might get all of it in before it overflows. I think we will. Yeah, and that's the full whack. And right at the end there, we're getting a bit of the water. It's sinking right to the bottom. Okay, so I'll put that on its side out the way. I'll just put the lid on so we don't spill any of it. Yeah, there is a little bit of water in there. So yeah, it does work. Right, now I've been assured that the Sierra part, this high performance fuel water separator, is a direct replacement and it has the same thread. So with the old one off, I'm just going to take the cellophane off. I'm going to put a touch of oil around the seal, or the O-ring on top. Stops it binding. We'll just put a small amount of oil around that O-ring. And then just feeling around the inside of the seat, we're just checking for corrosion and dirt, and we're going to wipe that away. Once we're happy with that, we can start the can off on its threads. You see it's taken there nicely, so they weren't lying. It is a direct replacement. And we'll just nip this up. There's instructions on there of what to do. So it says to clean the face up with a liberal coating of oil on the seal, spin it around, and once it's tight, 2/3 to finish it off. So there we go. And that's it. Now the next thing to do, there is a date on here, or a blank one, to write on when you fitted the oil filter. Use a Sharpie or a permanent marker, and then when at a glance you can see, oh, it was done on whatever month. And unless you get an issue, I would say change it every year, especially with this one, because you can't see. The other one had a glass, like a plastic bowl on the bottom, but I couldn't get the can for it. With this one you can't tell, but yeah, unless you get noticeable bad fuel, I would say every 12 months. So that was a quick demonstration of changing the transom filter. Not every boat has this. It's a good idea to have one though. They don't cost that much and they'll get you out of trouble. End of the day, it's separating the fuel from the water, and you obviously don't want that going into your engine. Thanks for watching. Give a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already.